You're watching the Daily Rut, and I am Leo. And today we're going to be talking about my birthday. I guess everybody has one. Nobody likes to get older. So, I did shave my face since the last time you seen me. So maybe I'll look 10 years younger, maybe, because the white beard is gone. And, white beards don't usually come off as very young looking. Not like I need to look young, but I don't like to look old when I feel young. That's kind of how I am. So anyway, I'm kind of childish in a lot of ways, and I like childish things, I guess, from what most people would consider, I guess. So whatever. I don't try to fit in with anybody. I don't try to be whatever anyone wants me to be. I just want to be myself. And if that's not something you're into, then fine. And if that's something you are into, that's cool too. So I decided to go out and get myself some stuff because obviously I don't have Olivia around to do anything like that. But whatever. Anyway, that all aside, I decided to go out and get some work shoes, which might be kind of hard nowadays. I can't believe how hard it is to find good, like, shoes to kind of wear to work, but that are comfortable, that kind of do both things, and that because at my work I don't have to wear like steel toe work shoes and all that type of stuff. Just basically, it's all about comfort. But because last week I was standing at my job for like every day for like 12 hours because I work 12-hour shifts. So as I'm doing that, I felt like by the end of the week, like my knees were like breaking, like caving in, and then my feet were like just felt like I was just going through the concrete. And I'm even standing on a mat, and it's just, the job's not hard, but when you're standing in one spot for 12 hours, it can be a little bit ridiculous. So I decided to go out and look for shoes today, and I would have recorded that, but I'm in the store and all I hear is like music playing in the background. And with YouTube, they hate any kind of sound of music and anything that you get your channel taken down for any copyright claim or any kind of thing like that. So I don't even mess around when it comes to music. I really can't. The only music I put on these videos is usually my music that I have created in the past, and that's about it because YouTube is so insane with that. But getting back to the birthday stuff and shoe shopping, I guess. I went to Kohl's at the last minute. I went to a bunch of different Kohl's and different stores when I went to the city. And it's just kind of like you go there and I wear 11 and a half. Not a big deal. But the problem is, I think everybody else wears 11 and a half because only 11 and a half was sold out. Size 12, size 13, yep, they got them. Size 10, size 10 and a half, yep, they got them, but not my size. So I'm looking at all these great shoes that are awesome and cool, but the problem is I go to look for the box. Oh, there isn't one. I even ask, and I'm like, well, we keep the stock back there. So it's like they don't even have any anywhere else in the building, I guess. And then it's like they just don't want to. I think a lot of them are kind of lazy and they don't want to actually look. So I end up going from store to store and kind of like, well, I need shoes by the time I go back to work. And so I decided, whatever. But the point is I went to a Kohl's, and of course I go into the Kohl's and I can't find my shoes, of course, the ones for work. But then I notice they have Adidas shoes that I've never actually owned a pair of Adidas shoes, like the old classic, like black and white type of style, and they're like the leather ones. I never actually owned them, even though I like them. I always see them and I like them. I always say I like them, but I never actually bought any. So I decided, why not? I'll buy some shoes for myself, not for work, totally off the subject. And then I decided, okay, that'll be kind of like my birthday present, I guess. So I got these here, and these are the shoes that I got. Not like shoes matter to me. I'm not all about looks and things. But these are the shoes I bought. They're just leather. They're just like normal Adidas leather, the most basic Adidas thing. But they're cool. So, yeah. And the box says 12, which is very weird because the shoe that's inside here is 11 and a half. Somebody put the shoes in the wrong box. I just happened to get so tired of looking for size 11 and a half that I grabbed the 12s, and I actually grabbed like the 12s, and I was like, okay, well, let's try a 12 on. Maybe leather is different or something. No, the tag that was on the shoe, I took it off already, and I already tied them and did all that. But anyway, the tag that was on the shoe said 11 and a half on both shoes. Obviously, I had to check both because you never know if the box is wrong. So I did that, worked out good. Luckily, there was some 11 and a halves hidden away in a size 12 box. So when you're a shoe, if you're looking for a shoe, maybe look in a size 12 or size 10 and a half box, maybe, because maybe somebody put them in the wrong box. Maybe you'll get lucky if you're a size 11 and a half, because apparently everyone's a size 11 and a half in America. I don't know what the deal is, but I've gone from shoe store to shoe store to shoe store, Famous Footwear, all these places, and the ones I actually like, those all were 11 and a half, and they're all sold out. Every single time the shoe I like, and I liked multiple different shoes, not just one style, like 10 different styles, and every time I look, there's no 11 and a half. So just keep an eye out because apparently there's a ration on 11 and a half shoes, or everyone just needs them. I don't know. So this is what I got for my birthday. And another thing I ordered this, and this is going to be the childish part about me, and that is Skeletor. Yeah, so I ordered a Skeletor. This is part of the cartoon line. I know nobody's probably interested in this. Nobody here. But anyway, I collect Masters of the Universe figures. Just kind of set them on a shelf. I don't play with them, obviously. They're like a collection thing. And they've been releasing these cartoon accurate, like the 80s. Obviously, it says 80s. Anyway, cartoon accurate looking action figures of them that actually pose and do all that stuff. Because when I was a kid growing up, first off, I was poor, couldn't afford these things. So, like the county, they would have like this Christmas thing where they would give away gifts, and parents could put their name on a list for things that the county would get for them. And you'd sometimes get the thing you want, but most times you'd just get something in that line of toys or whatever. Well, I got a lot of Masters of the Universe, but I didn't get every single one I wanted, obviously. And that was bought through the county, and they kind of gave it to us, and then my parents would wrap it up, and, you know, because we were kind of poor and we didn't have everything that we, always wanted. So I didn't buy a lot of Transformers, and I didn't buy a lot of Masters of the Universe, which were my two favorite things in the toys, in the toy world, or in the cartoons or whatever in the 80s. So that's the reason why as I got older now and I have a little more money and I can actually afford some of these things, now adults are collecting these things because other people are thinking just like me that are my age too, and they're all buying these things. And now these things are actually made for us and not for the kids anymore. So that's kind of why part of what I'm doing here. So anyway, I bought Skeletor because I'm I collect Masters of the Universe Origins, which that's the name of the line, and these are the origin. In other words, it's like the origin, how they originally were, just more posable. That's all. Because in the 80s, his arms would not bend at the elbow, they would not bend at the knee. They were just kind of like in a position, and you just could move the arms and the legs and the head. And that's it. So, but these things are cool, and I just really enjoy these things. I already got the He-Man and the Beast Man from that line. These guys, I'm holding it all weird. Anyway, not like anybody that watches this actually cares, but these are pretty cool looking. I mean, this looks exactly like the cartoon from the 80s. I mean, he even has his little thing for his sword to go in, everything. And this is like really posable. Everything bends, everything poses. He can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, these things are great. And it's just nice to have something that looks vintage but that's actually posable, so you can just kind of pose it on a shelf and it looks cool. So yeah, but I don't want to talk your ear off about that. I got this thing on like a stand so these things don't fall over, like Beast Man or whatever. He just looks cool. So anyway, nerd stuff aside, and I got my card back there from some friends or whatever, and I went out to dinner and went to Olive Olive Garden actually, and had some spaghetti because I haven't had some really good spaghetti in a restaurant for a while, and I always like spaghetti, like Italian spaghetti that's like just it's good. I don't like all the weird things that people might put on these things sometimes, but I do like spaghetti. So that's kind of what I did for my birthday. And I just, went out, did my thing, try to keep my mind occupied because of this house just seems kind of empty sometimes and it's irritating me. And I don't like this feeling of being alone, but I don't want to also come off as like this whiny person who's, oh, he's so needy. He needs a person. He's so lonely. I don't want that either. I'm just saying that that sucks. So I like to get out and do things sometimes. So but I didn't record like the restaurant and the dinner that I had with some friends because that's none of everyone. I'm going to do vlogs, but it's not going to be all my life completely just captured. And I'm not going to walk around with a camera in every store and every single place that I go either. But I don't want to make this video super long, so I just figured I would talk about that and just kind of show you what I bought myself for my birthday, I guess, and not like my birthday matters. And yes, I'm 48, so I'm sure people are wondering by now, but how old is he? And 48, like a child, in other words, it's not. It's yeah. I mean, most 48-year-olds are collecting jerseys and football stuff and all that stuff, but I collect Masters of the Universe, Transformers, things like that. So whatever, it's just the thing I'm into. But tell me what you think in the comment section below. Comments are always good. Likes are always good. Subscriptions are always good. Subscriptions are free. I don't know. Some people actually ask me if it costs money to subscribe to YouTube, like my channel. And that's not that it costs nothing. You just hit the subscribe button and then you get updates when my videos come out. At least if you hit that little bell. Anyway, I don't want to explain all the details. I'm sure a lot of people already know that, but some people really don't even know at all anything about YouTube. So I have to talk to them too. But leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me what you think. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching The Daily Rut. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this vlog.